Hey everybody, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a video on the battery removal for my 2016 Victory Hammer S. There's not too much out there on these bikes for whatever reason. I guess they're kind of few and far between. I haven't done too many mods on this. I just haven't had the time or the money, honestly, but as everything is expensive since seems like there's not too many options out there as far as like pipes go and things like that. And everything from the older generation seems to not bolt up to this newer generation for whatever reason. I think they should have, but oh well. I mean, it's a great looking bike. Has the wide wheel on it, and overall I'm pretty happy with it. The seat's actually pretty uncomfortable in my opinion. I came into this bike from a 2008 Suzuki Gixxer, and it's not the step up as far as comfortableness that I wanted. I'd probably have to go with a touring bike is what I figured at this point to really get comfortable, I'm guessing. But it's still overall, you know, better than the old crotch rocket, so I can't complain too much. The only mods I've done to this are I eliminated the rear tail light, the ugly plastic stock one that it has, and I moved the license plate over. I pretty much custom made these LED strips. I wired them up to the turn signals. If anybody's interested on a video on that, I could definitely post one up and guide you guys through it. I tucked them in there on the sides, so it looks pretty flush. I unscrewed the actual tail light here a little bit and kind of wrapped them in there, so they look pretty gnarly once you're on the road. And then the side tail light, it was a bit of a project to get everything together, since again they don't really sell the kits for these. There is some out there, but they're like $300. I did this whole setup, kicked my license plate off to the side like this, and eliminated the lights for, I think it was a total of about $30. So, and a couple hours of my time. But anyways, as far as the battery removal goes, pretty straightforward here. So I already have the plastic cover removed. So essentially you just, there's 3 little clips. 1, 2, 3, pops right off. If you take it off, it kind of sits about yay there, and you just pull straight out. And once you do, there's gonna be this cover, and it just 2 10mm little bolts there that you'll need to take off, and then that thing pops right out. And once you do that, I recommend that you actually remove the ground wire. You don't have to remove the positive one. You can try, but it's pretty hard. I wasn't able to do it here for my purposes. Since my battery's dead, I'm taking it off and popping in a new one. But so here we go. So to take it off, it looks a little bit menacing at first. If you don't know the trick, of course, I was already getting ready to give up on it as I was wiggling it around, and there's not too much room since the seat's in the way here, but you could get through it. I was trying to remove the seat, but it was a pretty hard process. I couldn't really figure it out, and I didn't want to take the time to look up how to remove the seat, so I kept playing with it. The easiest method I found is you take a little flathead screwdriver, as so. You push the battery all the way forward. What you do is you just take the screwdriver on the flat side and just get it in as deep as you can and prop up the battery. So now, as you can see, hopefully as you can see, there's a little lip right here that holds in the battery. So that's what makes it kind of difficult to take out. Of course, it's super useful for it to not be sliding around while you're riding, but to take it off, it creates a little bit of pain in the ass if you don't know the actual trick to it. So once you have it at this point, it's pretty easy to just wiggle it out. As you can see, I already have it, you know, pretty much all the way out. So at this point, what you guys are gonna wanna do is just go ahead and kind of prop it at an angle forward, as so, and then you just pop it right off. Now you'll still have the positive side connected at this point, so what you'll do is you'll just disconnect that and your battery's out. So pretty simple process. I wish there was more stuff out there on these bikes. It doesn't seem like you would need a video on battery removal, but here we are, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody out there. If you guys, you know, have any other tips on maybe how to do it easier, let me know. Thank you.